The very handsome young woman that I have before you dates women, but just received her biology wake-up call. Let's watch.
I'm single now, and I realize that I will never be completely happy as long as I'm providing for somebody. I'm sorry, but it irks me to come home after I've been working, to see somebody sitting up on my couch and not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the fruits of my labor. The economy is a beast. And I worked hard to get to the place that I am today. I didn't have no handouts. You know what I'm saying? I had to work hard for this shit. And I'd be damn if, you know what I'm saying, I let somebody else come up in here and enjoy my shit without offering to contribute, to pay a bill up in this bitch. I'm trying to have something. I'm trying to own a home. If the right woman come along, maybe a family with the right woman.
But what if the woman comes along and she proclaims that she is the table? Shouldn't that be enough for all of your hard work? Because, according to them, the modern ones, they're the prize, right? Welcome to the world of men, Mr. Ma'am. You chose this lifestyle for yourself, but your biology hates it.
But like I said, I need a partner that's gonna be a partner, not independent. You can lean on me, I can lean on you. If one of us need help, I got you, and vice versa.
All this partner bullshit.
That's how I know it's real. We both women. We both have the same needs. Shit, I don't want to work either. I want to sit up on my ass and not do shit all day too. But I can't. Because I wouldn't have shit.
Right.
The only time I'd be cool with being a provider for another adult is for my wife that's pregnant. And after the pregnancy, she decides she want to, homeschool the kids, because who the fuck want to put their kids in the public education system right now, especially. But other than that, I'm not financially supporting another full able-bodied adult ever again. Because I realized that I'm never going to be happy doing that. If you don't own a pot to piss in, you can't come piss in my pots.
Since you're new here, let me try to introduce you to some of the shaming language that you might need to get used to. Because you say these different things, you might hear the tried and true method of you ain't shit. Only a broke Dusty would be looking for someone to contribute financially within the relationship. Why don't you have any ambition? Why are you not doing more with your life? You must just be weak, or just not strong enough to provide for a woman, just like me. What you didn't realize when taking up a masculine role is that women will look at you as a man, which means that you'll have the same societal prescriptions that I do. And men have always been looked at as the provider within relationship, especially within traditional relationships. And what you'll find is that the majority of modern women today want to still act modern, but still receive the benefits of traditional. But I'm not mad that you're trying to stand 10 toes down in this partnership shit, but just do understand, although most women today say that they want a partner, most of them are looking for a leader. And within leadership, you're working hard enough to where you can contribute to the brunt of the bills. And while being a provider, you're ensuring safety and protection. And in the return, you're supposed to get feminine, fit, beautiful, inspirational, as well as a peacemaker. And within this equation, at least in modern times, you still have the woman that is working to a degree, except for when the children are extremely young, but working to a degree in order to provide some type of financial backing within the relationship, but it's not to the hours or the degree of what the man is doing. But the irony within all of this is the way that you talk. Sounds like you're looking for a man, baby, which actually makes this hilarious. On top of all of that, some of the things that you were saying, modern men have been saying time and time again. If I am to work as hard as what I am within life, I don't want someone to be involved in this that is a liability and not an asset. So I get that. But it actually got me thinking, I guess because of the explosion of LGBTQ relationships in the past decade or two or so, that now you have biological women taking up masculine roles. So my initial thought is that these relationships are probably failing more often than not than heterosexual relationships, because they are not in order with our natural biology. And it turns out I was right. According to the data from the Office of National Statistics in 2019, 56% of same-sex marriages were between women, all right? However, the divorce rate for lesbians was much higher, with 72% of same-sex divorces in 2019 coming from lesbian couples, which is 3 times higher than gay male couples. And in the years prior, it was all above 70%. I can only assume that past 2019, it's been over 70% still. But this data is fascinating to me, especially when you're considering intersexual dynamics. And it made me think, like, what is about gay couples that is different than lesbian couples that's leading to so much of a higher rate for women? And they have those factors as well. For lesbian and gay couples, they last about 4 years on average, but it's important to consider the factors that lead to the higher rates. According to one family law professional, the factors that lead lesbians to divorce are the very same ones that lead women to divorce in heterosexual marriages. These factors include feeling ignored in a marriage. All right, so when y'all lesbians, y'all ignoring each other? Got it. Unequal relationship with one partner pulling the weight in the marriage. So this speaks directly back to the video that we just watched. Signing up for something that you think that you're prepared for. She doesn't want to, well, the feminine she doesn't want to work as much. And then the masculine she feeling unappreciated. But with men, it's something that we more so tolerate. With a masculine facing woman, they not gonna tolerate that shit. Why? Because of biology. Adultery and domestic violence. And speaking of the domestic violence piece, I found this data enlightening. Intimate partner violence was 8 times higher for bi people and twice as high for lesbian or gay people than for straight people. And an analysis of 14 studies found that this violence is more prevalent in lesbian couples than in hetero couples. It's fascinating to me that these numbers are significantly higher in lesbian relationships, which could also mean, doesn't just mean that they're more violent, it could also mean that there's a lot more fake or false reporting, proving once again that the greatest enemy of women is not male podcasts, but other women. But man versus bear, y'all need to start talking about woman versus bear. But again, the beauty of heterosexual relationships is that you have 2 biological beings that hormones are driven by the opposing opposite, but when brought together could make a yin to your yang or a fantastic relationship. But within lesbians, you got the same biology competing for the same thing.
Because I feel like maybe a lot of women complain a lot. We just like to complain. I think it's our nature. But I don't know if we really mean, like, I think a lot of the complaining stems from we just want attention at the end of the day. I don't think it's like a thing. You know what I mean? I think it's like, look at me, love me.
But to conclude this video and this discussion regarding gender roles, it actually made me think of that the feminists from like a decade or so ago that chose to live like a man and hated it because she didn't understand, at least at first, the societal pressures that the world subjects men to, and because of her experience, she ended it.
Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better. They need our sympathy, they need our love, and they need each other more than anything else. They need to be together.
Do you think women understand what it's like to be a man?
Not at all. No clue. No idea.
Did you like being a woman before, Ned?
I did, but I like it more now because I think it's more of a privilege.
Now, sadly, due to her experiences of living like a man, this person actually self-deleted. So it's crazy to me that this is not taken seriously today. Shit, I think all women should be showed that content, the full documentary, and especially lesbians that want to live a masculine role. It's not as easy as what you think. Anyways, drop me a line down below, guys. Let me know what you think about the content presented in front of you here today, and I will see you soon. Last but not least, guys, join my men's self-development community. We are going absolutely up this year, especially with a focus on financial fitness and education going into the future. Click the link down below, beam up, and come join the Brotherhood. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value man.